This is not financial advice, not legal advice, for entertainment, educational purposes only, and anything I say is my opinion. Please don't make any financial decision based on anything I say in these videos. Listen, the GME naked shorters are doubling and tripling down on the fraud and corruption. I believe that they think that because of that conflict with USA, Iran, and Israel, that they can use that to justify pushing down the price of GME. But let me tell you guys something, and let's keep it 100. Do you think institutions that are long on GME or retail investors that are long on GME are selling off their GME because USA bombed Iran? Of course they're not. Okay, that isn't having any impact whatsoever on if GME institutions or GME retail investors sell their shares. But what it does is giving these bad actors a precursor to double and triple down on the fraud and corruption, on the dog pool abuse, on the naked shorting. And the SEC knows what they're doing. The DOJ knows what they're doing. The FBI knows what they're doing. And they're doing absolutely nothing about it. Everybody who's paying attention, and I'm not telling you to buy, hold, or sell GME, but everybody who's paying attention to the numbers, they know that GME is not going bankrupt. So how can they justify to continue naked shorting the stock? The only reason is because they can. Because they believe they can kick the can down the road forever for another 10, 15, 20 years. But the thing is, they're not going to be able to do that, in my opinion. First of all, Ryan Cohen is going to make some power moves with GME. That's what I believe. Okay? They're sitting on more cash than the market cap of GME. So all it takes is a few power moves, and the bad actors naked shorting GME are going to be in deep trouble. And on top of that, the lawsuits are going to discovery. And when they do, they're going to have to turn over the trading history, the blue sheets for GME. And it's going to reveal so much fraud and corruption, so many billions of counterfeit GME shares, that the SEC, the DOJ, and the FBI are going to be shamed into doing their job. No doubt in my mind about that. Okay, anyway, here are the GME numbers. The volume, 11,645,463. They're still claiming 26.7% of the floaters DRS. You guys know that means absolutely nothing. It could be 150% DRS, and they would still find millions of shares to short every single day. And the SEC, the DOJ, and the FBI will still claim there's nothing that they see that requires an investigation. Okay, 46.3% of that volume was shorted shares. So these guys found 5,200,000 GME shares to short into the market and manipulate the price, yet nobody's asking them where they're getting these shares from. Every single day, millions of GME shares appear out of thin air like a magic trick, but our regulatory agencies, our law enforcement agencies, don't see anything that requires an investigation. It's absolutely crazy to me. And on top of that, the short exempt spiked to 116,650. Okay? 116,650, which is further evidence of the failure to deliver, further evidence of the shenanigans, and yet somehow the SEC, silent. DOJ, silent. FBI, silent. Absolutely crazy to me. And they claim they can cover all their GME short positions in 3.20 trading days. So they're saying between now and Thursday, they can close out all their GME short positions and walk away from the play. Absolutely crazy, mathematically impossible, because they don't even have the cash on hand to do that. Anyway, please leave some comments. Tell me what you think. Do you think that these bad actors used the conflict in the Middle East to double down on manipulating GME? Anyway, have a great day. God bless. I appreciate y'all on this journey with me.